Sneak peek number 1 of the summer update is here, and this is what we will be covering today. Tactical overview, Builder's Apprentice, hard mode, and quality of life changes. First, let's start with a tactical overview. This new feature will allow players to select defensive buildings during the planning part of their attack. Prior to deploying any troops, you can click any building and it will highlight every similar building in the village. If you select an archer tower, you'll see the range of every archer tower. If you select a hero, you'll see every hero altar. If you select a builder hut, you'll see every builder hut. If you select a resource collector, you'll see all the resources contained in that collector. Also, you can click on the enemy clan castle and see how many troops are inside. But once you drop a troop, then you no longer can do a tactical overview. Next is the Builder's Apprentice. Starting at Town Hall 10, any player will be able to spend 500 gems to permanently unlock a new builder, but there is a caveat. This builder will only help speed up a single upgrade for 1 hour, and then it will have a 23-hour cooldown. The more you upgrade him, the more efficient he will become. But this is very important. Be careful. If you click confirm, you will spend 500 gems right away. There is no pop-up confirmation box that comes up. So if you don't want to spend 500 gems, then don't click this button. Level 2 will cost you an additional 500 gems. Level 3 and 4 both cost 750 gems each. Level 5, 6, 7, and 8 each cost 1,000 gems. If you want to max your Builder Apprentice to level 8, it will cost you 6,500 gems. In order for you to get the most value out of the builder, you must assign him every single day. If you assign the builder, over time, it will be displayed how much time you saved by using him. His value only comes after having him for a very long time. Let me know your thoughts on this new builder. Next up is hard mode. This will bring a new challenge to the game. This new mode is only applied to friendly challenges and friendly wars. So Legends League, Serial, and Wars are not affected. You must manually select hard mode every time, which makes defenses deal 5% more damage, and attacking heroes have 10% less HP and deals 15% less damage. This is a work in progress, so they will be adjusting the levels in hard mode based on your feedback. So be sure to let them know your thoughts down below. And stay tuned later in the video where I will do attacks against the same base, one during a normal attack and the other with hard mode enabled. Now, let's talk about the quality of life changes coming. If any of your equipment or storage is full, the blacksmith will display a bubble full and will cycle through the icons of the ore types that are full. Next affects the spiky ball, the sinking shield, and the fireball. They changed the equipment's initial target selection, so it takes the building size into account instead of targeting the building's middle point. This reduces the likelihood of targeting the wrong building with these equipment. And also, players can now reorder their list of Supercell ID profiles when switching between multiple accounts. And here are some bug fixes and improvements coming. But now, let's test out this new hard mode. I'm going to be going in with Root Riders. The left side is going to be a regular attack, but the right is hard mode here. And I'm going in with the Root Riders Valkyries because a lot of you that are Channel 16 probably use this strategy. So I'm going to be using the Overgrowth. Obviously, they're not being placed at the exact same time, and I could probably be improving both of these attacks to be a lot better, but I just want to show you in a kind of general sense how they compare together. This one in terms of using the Warden ability, obviously early to help protect the Root Riders. The thing you'll notice in the hard mode is the attack starts to fade away quicker. And really it comes down to the heroes, as you saw from the percentages really affecting the heroes indeed, but it's not going to affect your offensive capability of your troops. Maybe in the future that will change. But we're taking a look with the left side. We still have a lot of Root Riders pushing their way through the core, but the right, a lot of them have kind of disappeared here. And then the Queen with the frozen arrow, she's going to have to rely and come back to that town hall. I was able to get the king to run his way down south, but when you're fighting other heroes, it's going to be a lot harder. So the left side, we still have the Root Riders making their way through towards the town hall, but the right, they are all pretty much gone at this point. As I continue to push my way through, the Royal Champion obviously comes in to try to help take the town hall down, but you can kind of see the timings and the comparisons here. The left side able to continue to push through, but the right side starts to fade away quicker. So this is what you're going to get in hard mode. Obviously, since it is more difficult. They initially talked about a 50% differential in terms of making it harder, but that might have been too much. So they're going to start lower and then slowly adjust things. So the left side did get the triple in the end. And the right side, the hard mode, did not. So now let's jump to some dragons. Now with the dragons, we're going to start with the queen to the left side and then recall the queen and send her on the complete opposite side to send the dragons in between here. So in terms of the defenses, they're obviously going to be stronger, which means that if you send your troops like a wall breaker, you have to be a little bit more careful. I was able to break in both of the sides as I'm going to push this queen in towards the enemy queen and kind of set this funnel. So I'm raging the queen up in both of these scenarios, pushing the queen to the left. On the hard mode, my queen didn't exactly follow the same direction as my queen in the regular mode. Because in the regular one, the queen stepped up a little bit higher towards the enemy queen platform, but my queen in the hard mode kind of went down to the bottom side towards the defensive king. But I wanted to pull her back anyways. Probably could have got a little bit more value through the king and stuff, but either way, queen to the bottom side. I'm going to charge her into that compartment as well. And the big thing is the dragons, the balloons, the warden, everything in between, and then cloning up the blimp of balloons around the town hall. So with the dragons going down, this is where you can place a rage to help rage up these balloons, popping that warden ability. And there was also a tornado trap in here, but I'm able to survive right on past it. And then the king's going to kind of get placed a little bit to the right side. He's going to run his way all the way to the right there. I do end up freezing the town hall with that poison spell, cloning up into the middle of this base to help completely try to get all that value. Probably could have placed a little bit better spells, but we're taking a look here. The Royal Champion, she's going to come to the far left side with a poison spell to help. But the nice thing about these dragons is if you take out the clan castle and nothing ground goes into it, then you don't lure out the CCs of probably an ice golem, of probably a lava hound, who knows. But those will stay inside the clan castle. They won't get lured out from any air troops. So as we continue our way around, you can see how much faster I've cleared the base in the regular attack versus hard mode. You can see the times are identical in terms of where they're currently in attack, but the left one is way more progressed and a lot quicker. So the attacks are going to be a lot slower for hard mode, and attacks can be a lot more of a fail for sure. But this one does indeed triple in the hard mode as well. It's not impossible to 3-star in the hard mode. No, it's just going to be more difficult. So we were able to triple with the dragons. They are going to be strong, but if you make a mistake, you're going to pay for it.